Welcome! Where does the word ragtime come from? What does it mean? Well, it's commonly assumed that it's coming from the melody in the right hand is ragged, torn, strongly syncopated, as contrast to the left hand, to the stride style, bass chord, bass chord. And why is this an easy ragtime? Because I took this difficulty out. I put this doom duck in the left hand without jumping. That's how friendly I am. I wrote it. Please like it. Welcome to my help section, everybody. I won't leave you alone. Now, let's try something. We start, well, first get your hands out of your pockets, will you please? Everybody, come on. Fourth finger on the C. And then we put the first and second finger on the E and the G. We are in the first bar of the song. Now, look at this. We just play the complete C triad. Now, can you please try to find, with the fifth finger, the first finger is on the G, find the octave down with eyes closed. Do it again. Fourth finger on C, first and second finger on G and E. Now, please find from the first finger here, the G, the octave down. I can do it, so you can do it. Yes? So we know where the octave is. You don't have to look here. Now play this one. with your eyes closed everybody, I can see you from here, I see everything. Again. And you find with the fifth finger, you find the octave of the lower G. Okay? The rest is even easier now. What I want is that you find your way in the left hand without all the time having to look again, with your head going like this. Got me? Or dig me? I heard that slang, dig me. Okay, so we are now here. And then, if we have this, the G and then these upper two notes, and then we have to play the A, and it's just one note away. So you close your hand again, close your eyes again. You play the beginning. Do it with me, please. So now, first two fingers on this one. You find blindly the G, and you find back to the two fingers. The two fingers stayed here. They were not moving, and they hit this again. Now you find with the fifth finger the A, just one note up. And again, these two, they are staying in place, and your two first fingers stay in place too. They don't move up like crazy because you're tense and in panic. Okay? Now comes something very easy. Okay, we have the A, fifth finger, and first two fingers on G and E. Now we want the third finger catch the C sharp. Keep your eyes closed. We are on A with the fifth finger. Just look at the sheet music or in your mind, the sheet music in your mind, and play the upper two notes. And then with the third finger, we play the C sharp. And then we play those two again. All of a sudden, we can play that without moving our hand, without moving our eyes, always to the left-hand side. How lovely is that? Now we go from there, we have our third finger on the C sharp. It just has to go to the D. One half, you don't have to look. Your fingers are smart, they know the world around them, which is basically just the keys. It's a poor world, it's black and white, but there they are quite knowledgeable. They know where they are. Third finger on the D. Now we have the first two fingers on the F and A, and you find that also blindly. And again, the octave down. You find that also blindly. Try it with your eyes closed. And only now, first time you look up. We are now here. It's in the third bar. We played this here. So this you can do blind. Now we have the stretch from here to down there. And if you're not a man or a woman with a big hand, with a big span, you might have to let go here. Yeah, I can play it. I don't even have to watch here. But this is the first time you are allowed from your master, that is me, to go down and lift the hand a little bit and watch. And oh, is that great? In the right hand, there's nothing to play. How nice am I? So, and then same thing. Third finger, blindly, and now look at this. We have the fifth finger on the G. Now we go to the first finger on the C. It's important. And now you have to play second on the G and the octave down. And I promise you 90.5% can play this also blindfolded. C, second finger the G and the octave. Because the octave everybody is very much familiar with. We have a kind of a feeling for the octave and we exploit that, okay? We have the same principle in the F part now. Here you see. Third finger on F. Then you know the F chord where you play with the with the second and first finger you play A and C. And now find blindly this C down here. You play this. Yes? And now we have F minor. You don't need to look. You know the index finger has to go a half tone step down. You don't have to look for that. So this is F major. Now it's F minor. You don't have to look. And you still don't have to look. So this is what you do, okay? There are very few moments where you actually have to lift your hand and go to someplace else where you can briefly look. We have, let me just check. Then we have this, no, we don't have that anywhere, here. Your left hand is doing its job on its own. And here you have to also do the fifth finger with the A, but it's just one note. Come on. Yeah, and then it's always the same thing. And this will definitely help you. That's why it's called the help section. If you manage that, then the right hand I won't even teach you, because you can learn that from the slow replay on your own, because this is the main problem. Left hand, right hand. And this is, you can imagine how this is if you play like to do the big jumps, yeah? So this is really custom made for you. Then what I could advise you is when you play the first part, you play, the first melody is repeated. We have this. So, and then you play, it's repeated. You can then, in the second time, play it a little bit louder. That is not just the same, you know? With a little bit more emphasis, you know, so that we have that is not exactly the same. You can imagine like playing it, because ragtime, quite often, if you think of the marching bands, they have this tutti effect. And that comes sometimes by Janis Joplin. By Scott Joplin is also used. Just remember the entertainer. Bam 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 bam. Yeah, there we have that. Dun 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 da 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 dum. Okay, so keep that in mind a little bit. Then we go to the variation part, where I just pick up the melody here and there, like by the left hand. That's easy. That's easy. I don't teach you that. I'll just teach the highlights here, the difficulty part, and that is not a difficulty. I might also, like when you repeat it, and here, play this a little bit nicely with the A7, will you? Not like, you know, like, here. What do? I give it a little shape. You know, give a little shape of the phrase, like not like a robot or computer music, but I accelerate just a little bit. And here's one thing last thing I want to tell you before I leave you with it to learn it is, you will see me play. We come here. Hold on. And now you see this. I play this one, the C now in the fifth finger. And what I do is, I do the so-called silent finger change. Silent swap, I don't know what's called in English. In Germany, it's called the silent change. And as you saw, I come from here, and now I land here either with the fourth or with the fifth. So, bam, and then silent change means I don't hit the note another time. I stay here, and from here, as before, as I told you, you find it much easier to play this. Yeah, it takes a little bit to manage without like this. But I practiced for it my whole life. I had no childhood. I was locked inside with pianos and a bottle of water and had to practice. Yes, the rest is also easy. Then the final theme is repeating the A exactly. So, good piece for you to learn. I hope you like it. Now, enjoy the slow replay where you can learn note by note if you want so. Okay? Nice one. I hope they like it. I hope they like it. It's mine. You arrived here. I hope you like it. I hope I could teach it well enough that I made you play it. If you would like to learn more of my pieces, please subscribe now, hit my face here or there. Or if you liked it, you might even want to leave a like. That would just make me very happy. Otherwise, I might see you somewhere in the streets of Berlin or wherever. Bye bye from Berlin. Take care, stay healthy, stay safe.